Good afternoon, Dober Games players and fantasy football fans. Let's take a look at 5 NFL wide receivers that could be the top fantasy sleepers this week. With so many of the NFL's top running backs struggling for fantasy points this season, there has been an increased value in many wide receivers across the league. Week 10 presents us with another opportunity to find a few sleepers who could post victories on Dober play cards against short numbers. Mike Tomlin's ego might be big, but he understands that Martavis Bryant can help the Steelers in their quest for the Super Bowl. He's a deep threat, and he's always been a favorite of Ben Roethlisberger. One big ball against the league's 31st ranked pass defense should get Bryant past his projected fantasy points total this week. With Mike Evans suspended, someone is going to have to step up and be the number one receiver for the Buccaneers. Adam Humphries could be that guy in a safety valve role for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Though Humphries is only averaging 10 yards per reception this year, he's a consistent target who could get to his projected fantasy point total based on volume alone. We backed Robert Woods in this spot last week against the New York Giants, and he came through in a big way with 2 touchdowns. Woods has now been targeted at least 6 times in 6 consecutive games, and that should not change this week. The Rams have come out of nowhere to have one of the best offenses in the NFL, and Woods should feast on an injury-riddled Texas defense. Philip Dorsett has ridiculous speed that can be exploited at mile high, but don't discount Dorsett's role as a possession receiver either. He hasn't shown those skills on short routes this year for New England, but the University of Miami man was proficient in that role in Indianapolis. We could make a case for any of San Francisco's wide receivers against the New York Giants, but Marquise Godwin presents a unique opportunity. He is clearly San Francisco's top wide receiver now that Pierre Garçon is on injured reserve. The bottom line is that the Giants have one of the worst secondaries in the NFL, and Goodwin is going to be the most likely wideout to get to double digits in Dober fantasy points.